What else?
I had a $1,000 carpet cleaner, commercial grade carpet cleaner manufactured by Kent that was actually stolen off the front porch while she was subject to a protective order against me.
Take it up with the thief. What's next?
Well, that's actually included on there. I had a rock band drum set that was stolen from her property.
Listen to me.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to tell me what Miss Sandy has in her home that you are claiming ownership of.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I understand.
Not that's in the wind, not that somebody stole. What she has in her home that you can prove that you purchased.
Yes, ma'am. I have a Mopar M1 Dodge intake from a race car that was never returned to me. That was left. It's an intake. You know what a carburetor is? It's what the carburetor sits on top of, and it actually bolts to the motor. It allows air to go down into the combustion chambers.
And what are you going to do with that?
I race race cars semi-professionally.
Your Honor, I have pictures showing what he's left in the yard. I have no idea what he's talking about with this intake system. I have pictures showing what he left in the yard.
Do you know where the intake valve?
No.
Next.
All right,
so far she owes you a sound something, which you can pick up in $895.
I had a 10-gallon tropical aquarium fish tank with tropical fish that was in it.
You know, I went to school for 7 years.
Yes, ma'am. I'm fully aware he went to law school.
Let's move on. Next.
Okay. I had an American Fender Stratocaster that was taken from the house that she never returned to me. I have text messages, her claiming that she put it in a storage unit. When I got the key to the storage unit, my guitar was nowhere to be found, along with the intake and all the other items that I'm getting ready to name off.
Where's his guitar?
I have no idea what he's even talking about.
Okay. All right. Now, we have 1 week's rent.
Your Honor, he is actually on probation for perjury.
Your Honor, that's not true.
Listen to me. I looked at the checks. You owe him $895 for bailing you out of July's rent that you didn't pay.
I wasn't
Just a second.
No, not July.
I don't believe that.
I wasn't.
No,
my mother can vouch for that.
I wouldn't, just a second. I wouldn't believe you, and I wouldn't believe your mother, because it's too crazy a story to make up.
Your Honor, I also have a countersuit against him as well.
We're not finished yet. So far, you owe $1,218. That includes a week's worth of rent for February and the soundboard, which he will arrange to have picked up 5 days from today with a neutral party, unless you want to drop it off someplace.
I don't even have it anymore.
Oh, how much did you pay for it?
I paid $300 for that, and I paid...
Then, sorry. So you owe him $1,518. Now we'll get to your counterclaim. Money for actually doing to filing a false restraining order, baloney, because I didn't entertain his, I'm not entertaining yours. And for harassment and stalking.
Correct.
Okay, now I'm all ears.
I moved from Hopewell to get away from him in March.
March of 2017.
17, yes. Nobody knew where I lived except...
Well, don't tell me what nobody knew.
You lost your deposit.
Don't.
I'm sorry, the house, Your Honor, the house was in my name.
Just a second.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. I don't want you to shout.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shout.
You moved out of the house in March of 2017.
Correct.
Okay, and you moved with whom?
I moved in a house with my mother. My mother is on my lease.
Oh, so you found a new place.
Correct.
And you have children?
Correct.
How old?
My daughter is 7 and my son is 4.
Are they both with you?
Correct.
So you moved in with your mother, with your 2 children?
Correct.
Okay. And where are you working?
I'm a manager of Shell gas station.
Is that near where your mother is?
Yes.
How long have you been there? For a year?
No, I just recently got there.
And where were you before?
Fort Lee.
So you had the same job until recently, and then
Yes.
you left that job for
Yes.
some reason? Why?
Due to personal reasons at work.
Okay. Now, the incident happened with the plaintiff in February of 2017. You moved in March. You moved in with your mother and your 2 children. Stalking, harassment.
I got him for trespassing. He showed up on my property. I don't know how he found out where I lived. I've got evidence showing the trespassing charge that I brought out on him.
What happened when he came to your property, and when did he come to your property?